Hey folks, in this video I'm going to explain what sociology is for new students. I'm going to explain it in simple terms. If you're new to the channel, my name's Tom. I'm a sociology teacher from the UK. Are we free to make our own decisions, or are we puppets on strings shaped by society? These are the big questions that sociology answers. One way of answering this is to think about the role of institutions. So institutions is the key term for organisations such as the family, media, religion, education. These organisations are powerful organisations in our lives that teach us ideas about society, and they strongly shape our behaviour. Let's think about an example from the media. If I was to ask you, has crime been rising or falling in America and the UK since 1992, what would you say? Most people think crime's rising in the UK, and that's because of the power of the media. In fact, crime has been falling in the UK since 1992, including violent crime, but the majority of people in the country think it's rising because of the role of the media. So sociology looks at how people's actions, thoughts, behaviour is shaped by these powerful institutions. I just wanted to take 2 seconds to tell you that there's a link to my essay planning guide in the description. It's free to download. It's the same guide I give to my A-level sociology students. And if you want more free sociology resources, head over to the sociologytutor.com, my website, and sign up for my mailing list. All the links are in the description. Let's get back to the video. Another big question sociology helps us answer is, how does an individual's background shape their life? We're all members of social groups. So social groups is a term that's used to refer to things like whether you've got a disability, your ethnicity, your age, your social class, which means how much money have your parents got, your gender, your sexuality. Our identity is all made up of our membership of these different groups. And what sociologists are interested in is how our membership of these different groups affects something they call life chances. Now, life chances refers to the opportunities that we have in life to progress our life, to improve our life. So that could be opportunities in education. Do we have an equal opportunity to succeed? Have we got good access to healthcare? One way of thinking about this is to ask, how fair is the UK education system? Do people from certain social groups have a better opportunity than others? The UK has one of the most unequal education systems in the world. It gives a huge advantage to children from some social groups. Children from rich families in the UK tend to do best out of the education system. And the obvious ways in which that might happen is sending your children to private schools, giving them tutors, buying the best resources, sending them on trips. So in sociology, you're going to be looking at how are the memberships of certain social groups, class, gender, ethnicity, affecting people's experiences in the family, education, religion. Who are the most powerful groups in society? This is one of the big questions sociology seeks to answer, and sociologists don't agree. They're split into rival camps about who the powerful groups are. So for example, I'm sure you've heard of feminists. Feminists believe that men are the most powerful group in society and women are disadvantaged. Society is set up to benefit men, and we only have to look at evidence of who tends to get the top jobs, the most high-paying jobs in society, and on average it tends to be men. Other sociologists would disagree. Another set of sociologists who you're going to look at when studying sociology are Marxists. Marxists tend to believe that the biggest divide in society is between the rich and the poor, and the rich are the most powerful group in society and they benefit from it, whilst the poor are obviously disadvantaged. Sociologists don't agree, and one of the interesting things is trying to work out, who do you agree with? What is the best way of researching society? This is a big question for sociologists. They don't just make up their theories. The type of research method you pick, for example, a questionnaire, is going to give you a certain type of information. So sociologists are always looking at the different types of research method and what's the best way of understanding society. For example, if I wanted to find out how happy people were, I could ask them in an online questionnaire, but obviously I'm not going to get very detailed data from this, and I'm probably going to get people just telling me they are happy because that sounds good. There are lots of different ways of researching society, and you're going to have to look at the strengths and weaknesses of them and probably conduct your own research on your course. There are 2 more Introduction to Sociology videos on the screen now. They're going to introduce you to 2 of the big theories that you're definitely going to cover in your first few weeks on the course. That's all for now, folks. Take care. Bye-bye.